And welcome to Cressy Field on the campus of UMass Dartmouth as we get set for tonight's LEC matchup for the first round of the postseason. It is the Corsairs here tonight. They are hosting the Warriors of Eastern Connecticut. We'll see what the Corsairs can do here tonight as UMass Dartmouth beat Eastern Connecticut in the regular season meeting right here at Cressy Field just a short time ago on April 23rd. So they are hoping that they can grab themselves another win here against the Warriors. They won 11-5. Taking a look at the starters real quick. Tyler Copy, defender, starting for Eastern Connecticut. It is Jack Farrell in goal. At midfield, Jesse Bartko. Senior defender, number 15, Trevor Ross. A sophomore defender, number 17, Dominic Yossetti. A freshman midfielder, number 19, Jack Lombardo. A sophomore, number 31, that is 31, Tyler Stein, who will be taking the face-off. Matthew Rousseau starting for the Warriors. Wes Thompson and Jake Leibowitz. Mark Graham, head coach in his first season. Corsairs going with Clement, Collins, Broche, Souza, Prozinski, Gibbons, Fawzy, Swenson, Coombs, and McCaffrey is in goal. Jack Farrell starting all the games in the regular season for Eastern Connecticut in goal, getting the start here. Same for Ted McCaffrey, starting everything for the Corsairs. And here he is tonight in goal once again. It is Coombs and Stein taking this opening faceoff. And it is won right there by UMass Dartmouth, as Alexi Fawzy the one with the ball right now as we set an 11-5 win here on April 23rd at Cressy Field. Corsairs in the yellow, Western Connecticut in the blue. It is Jake Coombs here with the ball. Remember, it was Jake Coombs who got the scoring started when these teams met. It was 8 seconds in. You have to wait a little bit longer here for the scoring to open up here this time. Up top now, Mike Rizzo with the ball, sending it across to Griffin Winzik. Winzik sending it now over to Rizzo. Up top now, Winzik. Winzik to Jordan. Shot coming from Tim Jordan, and it is stopped there by Farrell. So now it is the Warriors looking to clear upfield, and they do. Kyle Cardoza, the one with it right now. Cardoza dropping it back for Anthony Sharonzi. Sharonzi across now to Rousseau. Well, Rousseau, the leading scorer with 40 goals for the Warriors. Leibowitz at 27, far behind him. Rousseau finishing with 49 points in the regular season. Sayers able to cause a turnover as Chris Broche is the one who caused the turnover, scooped it up, and gives down to Donovan Prozinski. Donovan Prozinski just about 2 minutes in with it. Long stick on him of Tyler Copy. This one sent on over. Mike Rizzo dropping back now to Jordan. Rizzo sending it over now to Jordan. Jordan now down to Souza. 47 on that shot clock here. Swenson able to swing it around. Winzik back up now to Rizzo. Rizzo trying to get by the long stick. Pass going off the mark. And a turnover on the Corsairs. So now back the other way will come the Warriors. Corsairs never trailed in the win here at Cressy Field on April 23rd in that 11-5 win. Got out to a 2-0 lead. As Western Connecticut made it was 1, but the Corsairs were able to close it out. Turnover committed there by Wes Thompson as it's scooped on up by Paternostro of the Corsairs. Now Ted McCaffrey going to join the play. Not with it, though. It's Matt Clement who had the ball, as McCaffrey was coming out as well with him. Up the field now, a shot coming there from Prozinski, and it is stopped by Farrell. Jack Farrell making a good stop there. Warriors able to get it across midfield. Sharonzi, one with it now to Rousseau. So holding on to it up high as the Warriors will get this offense set up here. Just about now 4 minutes in. Leibowitz behind the net trying to get free. It is Matt Clement on him. Sent across now towards Peyton Nevins. So giving it back now to Cardoza. Sent across now, Peyton Nevins with 27 on that shot clock. Quick shot there from Sharonzi, and it will go wide. 23 on the possession clock. It is Leibowitz with it behind the cage. It's Alexei Fozzie all over him here. Fozzie was able to knock it free, and Alexei Fozzie causing the turnover there from Leibowitz, and Alexei Fozzie up the field now for UMass Dartmouth. Fozzie with a quick feed now to Sawyer Gibbons. Gibbons a long stick with it. Gibbons with a shot here trying to open up the scoring in the second meeting between the teams, but it is turned aside by Farrell. Reset as it was scooped on up after the save was made. Scooped on up by Kevin Swenson. Van Winzik out to his right. Bad pass there. Bounced on the turf through the wickets of Kevin Swenson. So Winzik and Swenson unable to connect on the pass, and it is a turnover. All the Warriors in their own end now looking to clear. Jacob Testa across the midfield line. Eastern Connecticut finishing 7-8 in the regular season. Corsairs 7-9. Both teams 4-4 in LEC play. Flag flies here. And now another one on top of it, it looks like, as it's free. Nostro will scoop it up. And we'll get you what the call is here. A minute for a cross-check to Chris Broche. So the first man-up opportunity is going to go to Eastern Connecticut here tonight. The Corsairs will be trying to kill this off. Plenty of time here with it being a minute. As Testa now to Sharonzi. Sharonzi gets it back. Sharonzi over now. Nearly turned over, and now it's free officially, and it's Alexei Fozzie who will scoop it up. Fozzie to Prozinski. Shot, and they'll score. Oh, the Corsairs grabbing a goal there, being a man down to take a 1-0 lead. How about that, as Fozzie was the one who was able to get the turnover. Flag wiped down as it was a technical foul for a push, but the Corsairs able to strike first. You take a 1-0 lead. Chris Broche is still in the box. He came out. Oh, it's a man down goal for the Corsairs to take a 1-0 lead. Once again, it is Stein and Gibbons on the faceoff. Now Kevin Swenson opening up the scoring. Once again, it is the Corsairs scoring first. Donovan Prozinski with the assist. Swenson with his 17th goal of the year. Prozinski assist number 27. So still a man-up opportunity here for the Warriors, but definitely hurts giving one up when they are a man up. UMass Dartmouth striking first, a slim 1-goal lead. And now we are back to even as the Corsairs are able to kill it off, and they have a lead after it, and usually don't get too lucky in terms of that, but they have the lead, getting a man-down goal. Sharonzi. And a spin by Broche, who just came out, got by him, and firing is Anthony Sharonzi. He'll score, and it is 1-1. So Anthony Sharonzi with his 12th goal of the season to tie this one up at 1. So a quick answer coming there for the Warriors as Sharonzi will tie it with 7:56 to go in quarter number 1. So Sharonzi is tying it. It will be once again Stein and Gibbons on the faceoff. The winner of this game will be on the road at the host, Keene State, who is the number 1 seed. That will be on Friday. This one loose as it's scooped on up as Jake Coombs will send it up now to Souza. Nice job there getting a win there off of that face-off after allowing the tying goal. Now the offense can get back to work and try to get a lead. Brzezinski took a little bit of a shove, able to keep with it. Now Rizzo to Linzik. Linzik finds Prozinski, is calling for it, who shoots and scores upon receiving the pass. Donovan Prozinski with a goal now to go along with that assist. And it is 2-1. So Griffin Winzik will pick up the assist there as the Corsairs now have the lead once again as it is 2-1. 7:14 to go here in quarter number 1. And UMass Dartmouth with the lead once again. So with the assist, goal number 43 for Prozinski. Face off here between Stein and Gibbons, and it is won rather quickly by Tyler Stein. Now that goal set up by a face-off win. By Sawyer Gibbons, and now the Warriors getting back to work on offense. Sent towards the front there as Kyle Cardozo was cutting to the front, received the pass from Wes Thompson. He'll shoot and score, and it is 2-2. So Kyle Cardozo tying this one up, so both sides trading goals. Cardozo with his 8th of the year. And Wes Thompson picking up the assist, his 6th assist on the season.
Eastern Connecticut goal scored by number 11, Kyle Cardozo.
Cardozo making it 2-2 with 6:47 to go. So back and forth we go here in quarter number 1. Same matchup of Stein and Gibbons on the faceoff. So a knock free. Still loose around the logo. And the Corsairs scoop it up. It is Jake Coombs who will scoop it up. So a face-off win for UMass Dartmouth. Patrick Wren receives the pass. And now Wren looking for some help. Dropping it off now to Josh Souza. Souza behind the cage now towards Swenson. Well, Kevin Swenson got it started, the scoring, to make it 1-0. And that was a goal that the Corsairs got a man down. Zick to Souza. Souza cutting free, had that one come in and out of his stick there. I think it was Testa who got a piece of that stick. It's loose here on the turf, and it's scooped on up by Tim Jordan. Jordan, head of steam, will spin here, tries to get position in front, fires, and trying to go high on Jack Farrell. He'll say no, as Farrell got the stick up there and stuffed Tim Jordan, and we remain tied at 2. 5:40 to go now in quarter number 1. Warriors with it across midfield now. Aiden Nevins Dropping it back to Sharonzi. Sharonzi sending it over to Rousseau. Rousseau with it on the far side. It is Ty Collins, the long stick, who he's able to blow right by. Fans there on that attempt. It's loose. We will have a whistle. And a push will be called against the Corsairs, so staying with the Warriors here. Jake Leibowitz has it behind the net. Sends it over to Testa. Now Cardoza. Cardoza across down to Rousseau. Rousseau back along the goal line. Gave it off towards Leibowitz. He's able to somehow keep it in and scoop up the ground ball. Absorbing a few whacks here from Clement. Well, it's had it briefly knocked free by Gibbons. It's knocked still around, and getting interfered with, it looked like there was Clement, but the Corsairs will get it anyway as Matt Clement took a shot. Pass on the ground, scooped up by Prozinski, as was sent his way by Sawyer Gibbons. 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number one, which has been back and forth. We are tied up at 2. Corsairs offense trying to get back to work. Prozinski with a goal and assist. He's the one who has the ball right now. Shot totals 6-2. And on goals, 6-3 overall in favor of the Corsairs. Jack Farrell has stopped 4 shots. Shot will go. Tim Jordan was the one. But now behind the cage, it is Josh Souza, 45 on the possession clock. And a turnover right there. We'll keep her picking it up in Jack Farrell. Face-offs. The Corsairs so far winning 3 of the 5. 3:48 to go in quarter number one. This one sent across the midfield line. Warriors on the attack as it's dropped on back to Rousseau. Holding on to it now. Sharonzi up top. Plenty of time, 50 on that possession clock. Quick feed towards the front. The pass, though, going to be off target. Fought for. It will roll out, or will it still being fought for, and it will go out off of Eastern Connecticut. Well, it rolls out of bounds, and it will be the Corsairs with it now. Nostro sending it back now to Tim Jordan. Nostro able to race all the way up the field with it. Or UMD is Tim Jordan now sending it over to Dylan Radin. Radin down to Souza. Behind the cage now it is Swenson. Over towards Prozinski. Rizzo to Jordan. Jordan back to Rizzo with 2:40 to go in quarter number one. Playing a little catch back and forth as it went to Jordan again. Jordan trying to step up, fire, and it goes wide. 37 on the possession clock for the Corsairs. It's Kevin Swenson there to maintain the possession behind the cage. Swenson goes to his right. Tries to spin now with the long stick on him. Gets a shot off, but it will go wide. So with 2:23 to go. Shot going wide there. 26 on the possession clock. Donovan Prozinski will be the one who will have the ball now. Prozinski with a head of steam nearly got by that defender who was on him, and Trevor Ross, 18 on the possession clock as Radin's pass low there. Rizzo cannot scoop it up. It is still loose. Radin looks like got it back, and Radin will get a shot there. That will go wide right there with 4 on the possession clock. Well, what a job of Radin being able to keep it alive. The shot attempt, though, going wide. Well, the Corsairs, unfortunately, unable to get a good look there on the final seconds of that shot clock. 1:46 to go in quarter number one. Taranzi will send this one towards the right. And Testa. A turnover going on the Warriors. Fawzi will give now to Rizzo. Mike Rizzo with it up top. Now Prozinski. Josh Souza sending it now behind to Swenson. Zik. Prozinski behind the cage, gave it off to Jordan. Jordan trying to wrap around towards the front. I don't think it went all the way through. And it is picked up by the Warriors, by Bartko. A whistle, and it will go back to the Corsairs. They get a reset here. Possession clock. Rizzo with a shot there. He'll score as it went off of Jack Farrell, the goalkeeper, and in. Back in front with a 1-goal lead is UMass Dartmouth with 19.3 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Now back with the lead thanks to Mike Rizzo's goal. His 30th on the year. Mike Rizzo with 19.3 seconds to go. Gives the Corsairs the lead once again. Sawyer Gibbons and once again Tyler Stein on the draw. It is won by Gibbons as he picks it up himself. Gibbons with the long stick here trying to get free. He'll let it rip, and this one will get a piece of it there. And Jack Farrell, and he'll just sling it down as time expires. At the end of the first quarter, it is 3-2 the score. The Corsairs leading Eastern Connecticut here in the first round of the LEC Men's Lacrosse Tournament. We'll take a break and be back with second quarter action as it is 3-2 with UMass Dartmouth leading Eastern Connecticut. You're watching first round action of the Men's LEC Lacrosse Championship here on Corsairathletics.com. Back here for the second quarter, 3-2 the score. As the Corsairs have a 1-goal lead thanks to Mike Rizzo's 30th goal of the year. Face off between Gibbons and Stein. It is loose on the turf. Both sides jostling for it. It rolls around and Alexi Fawzi will scoop it up and the Corsairs have control of it. Look, a little flip now to Jordan as the Corsairs will now try to get the offense rolling once again. It's just been a 1-goal lead for the Corsairs throughout this one when they've had the lead. Shot from Prozinski, and that one is stopped by Farrell. Dropped in front of him and is able to scoop that one up. Warriors now will begin the clear. Bassetti sending it across now to Copy. Bale behind on the back flip there to Bartko. Bartko getting across the midfield line as Rousseau holds on to it here. Looking for someone to get it off to. Peyton Evans now. Evans with a quick feed now to Rousseau. Sent all the way across now. Testa with a shot, and he'll score. Beating McCaffrey there. It is Jacob Testa tying the game up at 3 with 13:21 to go here in the second quarter. So Testa scoring to give the Warriors the first goal in the second quarter, as it is a tie game at 3. Now back and forth we continue to go here in this first round game. Number 1 and 2 seeds with a night off. They're waiting to see who they will play.
Eastern Connecticut goal scored by number 7, Jacob Testa. Assisted by number 35, Wes Thompson.
It'll be a different face-off man, Michael Parker against Gibbons. And this is scooped on up by the Warriors. Michael Parker with a pass there to Sharanzi. He's able to grab that one, as it wasn't exactly the best pass, but it is the 1 seed Keene State with a bye, and then Plymouth State as well with a bye until the semifinal round, which will be at Keene State, as Keene State the 1 seed hosting the Final Four. Final game of the tournament will be Saturday, May 4th. Prozinski over now. Testa now over to Sharanzi. Back now, Testa. Fawzi able to cause a turnover right there, as losing it was Testa. Great feed up the field now to Sawyer Gibbons. Gibbons, a quick feed to Fawzi. Jordan behind to Souza. Gives it up to Swenson. 45 on the possession clock. Mike Rizzo with it up top. Rizzo been pressured there. He scored the goal that gave the Corsairs at the time a 3-2 lead. The Warriors answering right back. That one nearly stuffed on in. We'll have a whistle, and in the crease will be the call on Josh Souza in front. Well, the Warriors with it now as they'll clear up the field. Well, it bounces across midfield, and it is picked off on the turf by Matt Clement. Clement, a good quick feed towards Josh Souza. And Souza being pressured right there by Bartko. And now it is Souza holding on to it. Back now to Rizzo. Scores tonight for the Corsairs: Swenson, Prozinski, and Rizzo. As we right now are tied up at 3. Tim Jordan trying to get free up top of the defense, not giving him too much. Finally does, gets a shot off there. And Farrell will make the stop, and that will get us a reset here with 10:38 to go in the second quarter. Wenzik gave it off to Rizzo. His shot will go wide. On the net here, Swenson. trying to cut towards the front. They are all over him as Prozinski. But now trying to blow by. A little spin. Now Swenson over to Jordan. Jordan with a shot. He'll score. Tim Jordan joining the goal scorers for the Corsairs here tonight as he'll score to make it 4-3. 1-goal lead once again. Now Tim Jordan with his 31st goal of the season, coming with 9:47 to go here in the second quarter. So back up in front are the Corsairs once again. Face off here between Michael Parker and Sawyer Gibbons, and it is Michael Parker of the Warriors who is able to win it. Oh, after giving up the goal, it is the Warriors back with the possession now. Western Connecticut coming into the tournament winning the second most tournament championships with 8. State only with more with 9. Only been 3 schools as this one is knock free, and it is scooped on up by Alexi Fozzie finding Sawyer Gibbons. Shot there in front. Great stop there from Farrell. Farrell tries to send this one upfield, but too much on it. The only one who has won is Western Connecticut, has won one in 2008. Mike Rizzo, one with it now. Over towards Prozinski with 8:18 to go. Back up top now, Tim Jordan. Jordan, who scored the goal to make it 4-3, fires again. He'll score once again. It is Tim Jordan making it 5-3, his second of the night. Oh, a 5-3 score now in favor of UMass Dartmouth, the largest lead that they have here tonight. And it is at 2. So Tim Jordan making it 5-3 with 8:12 to go in the second quarter. Number 32 on the year for Jordan. Once again, we see Parker and Gibbons, the ones battling it out on the faceoff. And unable to scoop up the ground ball for the Warriors is Fretlove, and it will go out of bounds. See Fozzie, the one with the ball here for UMass Dartmouth. He'll bring it in and a timeout will be taken here by UMass Dartmouth with 7:56 to go here in the second quarter. We will keep it right here during the timeout. 2-goal game with the Corsairs right now leading. An update too on the other game going on tonight. And that other game tonight is Western Connecticut, the 3 seed. They are hosting the 6 seed UMass Boston. We should have a final as well. One by now. As that started. And it is the 6 seed UMass Boston who will beat the 3 seed of Western Connecticut 11-7. Now that has gone final, so that is who Plymouth State will be facing off against. On Friday, so out of the timeout here. The Corsairs with it, with Tim Jordan. Jordan lets it fly, and a shot stopped by Farrell. With that win, UMass Boston just winning their 5th game of the year, going to now 5-13. Western Connecticut's season comes to a close as they are 10-8 to close out the year, being defeated there by the Beacons in that opening round game. So the 6th seed taking down the 3 seed. Shot coming right there from Jacob Testa, and he'll be able to beat Ted McCaffrey. And it is a 1-goal game as it is 5-4 with 6:44 to go in quarter number 2.
Eastern Connecticut goal scored by number 7, Jacob Testa.
So Jacob Testa cutting this one to a 1-goal game. And it's Testa with his 16th goal of the season and his first of the night. Yeah, once again, it is Parker and Gibbons on the faceoff. And scooped on up as Alexi Fawzi will be the one who scoops that one up on the win of the faceoff. So another good job. Circle for Sawyer Gibbons. Rizzo now to Tim Jordan. Back to a 1-goal game. Sarah's trying to get it back to a 2-goal game here. Zick up top, able to get his man to go down to the turf. Zick shot going well wide, and it will stay with UMass Dartmouth as Josh Souza, the closest one to it, going to help them keep the possession. Now 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Prozinski trying to spin free here. Prozinski sends it across now. Rizzo with like a shot there that might have been partially deflected, and it will go out. And it'll be turned on over here. Picked on up here by the Warriors. And now up the field they will go, with the Corsairs leading 5-4. Rousseau sending it over to Sharonzi. One timeout taken so far here in this first half was taken by UMass Dartmouth. As the Warriors with it on offense here. 5:12 to go. Testa now to Sharonzi. Sharonzi pressured by Broche. Now Testa. Little spin here. Towards the front there, as it was Rousseau who sent it wide. 23 on the possession clock. Staying with the Warriors, 20 on the possession clock. Wes Thompson gave it off behind the cage. This one stolen in front. Alexi Fawzi, the one with it now for UMass Dartmouth. And he has had a solid game so far here in this first half. Creating some turnovers, getting some loose balls after the turnovers. Trying to spin by his man was Matt Clement, but it came in and out of the long stick. He's able to run it down. Now he'll just flip it to Mike Rizzo and let the offense get to work as they got 56 seconds on the possession clock. Up top with it is Tim Jordan. Jordan giving it off now to Souza. Spinning over. Jordan back to Rizzo. There's a goal in this one, trying for another. Shot there will go wide. 25 seconds on that clock to work with for the Corsairs. 3:41 to go in the second quarter. It's Donovan Prozinski who will pick it up for the Corsairs. And Prozinski now will get to work behind the cage. Prozinski trying to beat his defender, trying for a quick shot, fed it in front there. And trying to run this one down here will be Swenson. To no avail as it goes out. So the pass attempt off the mark from Prozinski. Trevor Ross giving it off to Anthony Sharanzi. Sharanzi up top now, giving to Cardoza. Cardoza getting it back. Now Sharanzi over on the left side. So they're still leading 5-4 here in this second quarter. Little spin from Sharanzi. Absorbs a little bit of a shove there from Broche. Pass off the mark. As Rousseau's pass was picked off there on the turf by Sawyer Gibbons. Back to work on offense. Josh Souza with it. Souza dropping it up now to Tim Jordan. Cross. Zick able to scoop up the bouncing ball and keep the possession. As Kyle Cardoza is the one on him. Able to get by Cardoza. Winzik with a shot. He'll score. As it is Griffin Winzik with a goal to make it 6-4. He has an assist in this one. Now a goal to his total. And everyone contributing here tonight in this one for UMass Dartmouth. As Griffin Winzik with a goal. Now he has a 2-point night now. Zick with his 4th of the season. Zick 4 goals now on the year. In just 4 games. 6-4 back to what the largest lead has been, which is 2. Face-off 1 here. Michael Parker winning it. For Eastern Connecticut, Parker still with it. Now that one come in and out of his stick. It is Rousseau who has it now. Rousseau trying to avoid the pressure. Now a flag will fly here on Ty Collins. Looks like a call for a slash. Perhaps a hold. It is a slash. Now Ty Collins whistled for the slash. 1:48 to go. So second man up opportunity for Eastern Connecticut. They could not score on the first one. They actually gave up a goal being a man up. Of course, there's got that man down goal. That was Kevin Swenson who had that, with Donovan Prozinski with the assist. 1:38 to go in quarter number 2. So Warriors are looking to pull to within 1 in the final few minutes here of the second quarter. Shot turned aside by McCaffrey as coming on in was Rousseau and he let it go. So here and it's going to be turned over. Matt Clement now with it. I figure the Corsairs will be looking to run some of this off, and if they have a chance, go for it again. As they've already been able to score a man down once here tonight. Matt Clement, well, to avoid a defender around midfield, gives it off now to Mike Rizzo. Good job there taking their time on the clear to kill some clock. And we will have a whistle and a timeout taken by UMass Dartmouth with 59.4 seconds to go. As the Corsairs still right now are a man down for a few more seconds as Ty Collins in there for a slash. We'll keep it right here as we got 59.4 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Warriors turning it over here on this man-up opportunity, trying to avoid giving up another man-up goal, as the Corsairs are able to open the scoring in dramatic fashion with that man-down goal. As it was Kevin Swenson who did that from Donovan Prozinski. Corsairs break in their huddle as they are the ones with the ball here. Warriors breaking theirs for the final 59.4 seconds of this first half. So there's their largest lead, which is at 2, leading 6-4. Hoping for another one here for the end of this second quarter to have their largest lead of 3 going into halftime. Lenzik has scored the most recent goal, the one holding on to it now. I take that back. It is Tim Jordan just standing over. I think he's going to be the one coming in for Ty Collins when it expires. Oh, Tim Jordan holding on to it now. We are back now to even. Zick comes in and he'll receive the pass. 40 seconds to go. Sent over now to Souza. 24 seconds to go. Prozinski. The cage towards Jordan. He'll send this one towards the front. Off the mark. Just 7 seconds here on the possession clock as Donovan Prozinski going to have to fire something on goal. Does there. It will go wide. The horn will sound here. And they will put 4.5 seconds on the clock. So he'll hurl this one down the field, picked off by Sawyer Gibbons, and the horn will sound. At halftime, it is a 6-4 game with UMass Dartmouth leading Eastern Connecticut here in this first round game at Cressy Field as they lead Eastern Connecticut by a score of 6-4 here at the half at Cressy Field. We will be back with third quarter and second half action here with UMass Dartmouth leading 6-4. You're watching the first round of the LEC Men's Lacrosse Tournament on Corsairathletics.com. And back here for third quarter action in our first round game here of the LEC tournament. It is the 4-seed UMass Dartmouth leading the 5-seed Eastern Connecticut by a score of 6-4. We had an upset tonight. UMass Boston winning 11-7 over the 3-seed Western Connecticut. They'll be taking on Keene State, the 1-seed, the 6-seed Beacons, and that will be back. They'll be taking on the 2-seed Plymouth State winner. This will take on Keene State. 23-7 the shot totals in favor of UMass Dartmouth. They've had 16 shots on goal. Jack Farrell with a total of 10 saves. Ted McCaffrey with 2 total stops here tonight. As we are ready to go here for third quarter action. Warriors winning the opening face-off. So there's up 2. Testa with a quick feed towards the front. It's off the mark. Witz will scoop it up. Sharonzi now to Rousseau. So with a quick feed now, Sharonzi. With sending it over now, Rousseau. Sharonzi with 20 on the clock. Pass across will be off target. So turning it over. Sayers picking it up. Ty Collins. Sending it to McCaffrey. Now back to Fozzie. Fozzie to Jordan. Tim Jordan now up the right side. Sayers leading 6-4. 2-goal lead has been their largest as they look to extend it some more here. Mike Rizzo. Send this one up to Prozinski. Back now to Rizzo. Cross now. Send it back to Rizzo. Zick with a shot. Man, that one's smothered there as they tried to go down low. Jack Farrell. Oh, what a job it has been for Farrell in this one as he has kept this game close. As we told you about at halftime, he had 10 total saves, so adding another one to his total. He played 2 when they played here on the 23rd. It was 11-5. The Corsairs won. Flag flies here. As Rousseau holding on to it. Looks like it's going to be Ty Collins who is the one who the flag is on. This is loose. Gibbons trying to get to it here. And we'll have a whistle, and we'll get you that call. As running off here is Ty Collins. So 1 minute for Ty Collins on a slash. Wes Thompson with it for the Warriors. A man up here for a minute, so a chance to pull to within 1. Sharonzi sending it over now. Thompson. It's turned over there by the Warriors. It is Matt Clement with it. I'll just give it off. Prozinski under pressure. Will send it all the way back up now to Jordan. 11:35 to go. Corsairs right now still and down. Trying to wrap this one around, and in there was Jordan. It is stopped by Farrell. It's another shot as well. Feed now towards Souza. Swenson behind the cage, pressured by Copy. .48 on the possession clock. Drop back now to Rizzo. Lenzik double teamed here, was able to slip it free to Prozinski. Prozinski, a shot and another stop by Farrell. Oh, Jack Farrell with another stop to keep this at 2. Well, the quick feed, Sharonzi. Sharonzi trying to get by Chris Broche. Broche able to hang with him. Now Cardoza gives it off now to Matthew Rousseau. Jacob Testa. It is Testa behind the cage. Blitz. But Witt sent it up high. Cardoza. This one knocked free. And we will have. So here, play will resume as Sawyer Gibbons dropping it now to Prozinski. Rizzo to Jordan. Take a quick feed over to Rizzo as it gets it back. Rizzo up top, a shot, and that one will go wide. Quick feed towards the front. Zick, shot, and it's paddled aside there by Farrell. Said here's a whistle went against Eastern Connecticut. Shot going there from Jordan, and it will go wide with 8:11 to go here in the third quarter. Neither team has found the back of the net yet in this third quarter. Of course, theirs trying to be the first right here. 65 seconds on the possession clock. Tim Jordan, a little spin move. So long stick and Jack Lombardo on him. Tim Jordan. This one around. Sig now. Feed Rizzo. Shot there. That one is stopped. Loose towards the front. Zig getting the stick out of his hand, it looked like, and we will have a whistle. And it will go against the Corsairs, picked on up by Jack Farrell. Farrell, the goalkeeper, coming out with it. Pass, though, off target. And it will be scooped up by Ty Collins. Collins, quick feed up here. Shot, scores. As Kevin Swenson will bounce that one by Farrell. Nice pass up the field there as Ty Collins brought it up. And Ty Collins going to pick up an assist on Swenson's goal. Biggest lead of the game now for the Corsairs, as it's now at 3. Oh, Kevin Swenson, the goal to make it 7-4.
UMass Dartmouth goal scored by number 19, Kevin Swenson. Assisted by number 2, Todd Collins.
Oh, Collins picking up the assist on Swenson's goal. Swenson with his second of the game, a face-off win. Swenson trying for a third. Shot wide, and it is scooped on up by Prozinski. So going against UMass Dartmouth, so a turnover. 6:45 to go here in the third. Collins picking up his second assist of the year on that goal by Swenson. Well, shot totals now 32-7. 23-6 in favor of UMass Dartmouth with shots on goal. So not free. And Clement. Now Sawyer Gibbons ahead of steam here up the field. Gibbons gets it back. Gibbons fires there. Wide. As the Corsairs are running right over the Warriors here as this third quarter continues. And they look to be in pretty much complete control, even though it's a 3-goal game. Like Rizzo with it up top. Now Souza. Swenson. 5:40 to go. Tim Jordan. Zick was a goal and an assist. Wenzik coming in, trying to stuff that high. That one hit off of a defender on the side of the net. There was stopped there by Farrell. Prozinski nearly was able to knock it free out of the stick as it popped in and out of Ross, but Ross was able to keep it. Lead pass up the field there to Cardoza. Quick feed towards the front. Pass unable to be handled there by Wes Thompson. Big time break as they had numbers on McCaffrey. McCaffrey recovers it and gives it off. Coombs gives it off to Broche. Chris Broche. Is able to give it to Alexei Fawzi. See Dylan Radin once again come in here in this third quarter. Saw him a little bit in the first half. Radin giving it now to Tim Jordan. Shot from Jordan, and it is stopped by Farrell, who once again got a good look at that one. So Jack Farrell continuing to be the reason why that this contest is still just a 3-goal game. As the Corsairs, when you look at the numbers, they have totally dominated. But Farrell continuing to rack up the saves. Well, Farrell had 14 in the loss for the Warriors when the Corsairs won 11-5 on the 23rd. He has 18 here tonight, so already 4 more, and we're still with time left in this third quarter. Oh, what a job he has done. So up top. Spin here from Rousseau, who still has it. Rousseau tries to send this one down low. 10 on the possession clock. It's scooped up by Thompson to keep it alive. It's now down to 6 as they got to get something going, the Warriors. Sharonzi towards the front. Pass there, off target, and it will out. So good job there defensively by UMass Dartmouth as the Warriors unable to get anything going there offensively. That led to a good chance when that clock was expiring. Sent up the field now. Rousseau will go down. And the ball is loose on the turf, and it's scooped on up by Ty Collins. Feed now to Jake Coombs, who comes across midfield. Flag flies here. Tech has a delayed penalty here on the Warriors. Kevin Swenson behind the cage. And they got time, too, to work with here. 46 seconds on that possession clock here, so they can run it down. They really wanted to just around a minute or so to go. Just a little over a minute. And then we'll get a fresh one if they do not score. But no reason to rush. Get a very good look with it being delayed. And they get that good look they were hoping for. And Nick with the goal. So Griffin Winzik with the goal. Zick will make it 8-4, his second goal of the night. That one coming with 1:31 to go.
UMass Dartmouth goal scored by number 18, Griffin Winzik. Assisted by number 34,
Zick with the goal. 8-4. Mike Rizzo with the assist. Zick's second goal of the game. Slashing penalty going on. See Bartko. So for a minute. And he is in there, so it will be a man-up opportunity for a minute. We'll see if the Corsairs can win this draw right here. Cannot, as it is won by Parker. Flag flies here. A few of them fly. And Prozinski nearly scooped it up as he took a shot after the fact. See, Fozzie whistled for a hold. Well, both teams down a man here with 1:20 to go in the third. Even for 30 seconds here. Each team being a man down, so just one less, so a little bit more room here. Behind the cage, it is Testa. Warriors in desperate need of a goal here, with it now 8-4, UMass Dartmouth. So that lead, as we just continues to get bigger. .26 seconds to go. Blitz with it for the Warriors. Trying to get free. The long stick of Clement was on him. This one turned over behind them to the net. It's scooped on up by Sawyer Gibbons with 5 seconds to go. Gibbons orbs a shove there. And it's picked on up here by Alexei Fazio, running across midfield as time expires. So at the end here of 3 quarters, it is an 8-4 game with UMass Dartmouth leading Eastern Connecticut here, as we will take a break and be back with fourth quarter action from Cressy Field, with UMass Dartmouth leading 8-4 over Eastern Connecticut as they try to advance into the semifinal game against Keene State on Friday, May 3rd. We'll take a break and be back. 8-4 at the end of 3. You're watching UMass Dartmouth Men's Lacrosse here on Corsairathletics.com. Back here at Cressy Field, 8-4 the score. UMass Dartmouth leading by 4 over Eastern Connecticut. The Hares have dominated when you look at much of the numbers, outshooting the Warriors 36-7, 26-6. In terms of shots on goal, Jack Farrell, the reason why this is a 4-goal game is he has stopped 18 shots, 4 more than he stopped in the UMass Dartmouth win back here on April 23rd. So what a job he has done. Opening face-off here of the fourth quarter, controlled by the Warriors. One game has been decided already. That was an upset 11-7 win by UMass Boston. They just won their fifth game of the year, 5-13, ending Western Connecticut's season with a 10-8 record. WestCon the 3 seed. So it will be UMass Boston against Plymouth State, and that other semifinal game at Keene State. Able to keep this one going here is the Warriors. 36 on the possession clock. Up top now, Nevins. Nevins to Rousseau. Now Leibowitz. Quick feed now, Rousseau. We're not going to get through. Ty Collins scoops it up. Shot going high from Donovan Prozinski. Zach sending it across now to Rizzo. Now Prozinski. So unable to get the shot off there, and then he was knocked down after the fact. No flag coming out, though. Oh, back up the field now with it are the Warriors, and they have some numbers. Quick feed towards Leibowitz down low. Could not get a shot off as he takes it then behind the net. Shot coming there from Jacob Testa on the left side, going wide. 60 on the possession clock, 12:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot coming there from Leibowitz. Oh, and wide. Unable to scoop it up was McCaffrey there. It's kept alive by the Warriors as Jacob Testa sliding around on the turf to keep it alive. 12:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Cardoza sending it back now. Nevins. Rousseau. Quick feed to Testa. Off the mark here. Been scooping it up. 5 here on the possession clock, and they got to fire something towards the goal. As Leibowitz will fire it, it will go behind the net and roll out. So, clock violation there on Eastern Connecticut. See Fawzi getting across midfield with the ball. Flip now to Tim Jordan. Now Rizzo over to Jordan. We'll send that one up towards Swenson. Pass off the mark, so a turnover. So there's outscoring Eastern Connecticut in the third quarter, 2-0. Outscoring them 3-2 in the first, 3-2 as well in the second. So we've yet to see anything here in quarter 4. Or Gibbons could not pick up that loose ball. We'll have Selena signal, and it's going to stay with the Warriors. It's just the third time in the regular season meeting that UMass Dartmouth was able to beat Eastern Connecticut, so it'll be the 4th win against them just all time if this does hold. And sending this one across now, Testa. Over now, Leibowitz. Leibowitz holding on to it here. Knocked into there by Wren. Leibowitz with a shot, and he'll score, clanking it in off the post. And it is now 8-5, so the first goal of the fourth quarter belonging to Eastern Connecticut. Now 8-5 now with 10:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Leibowitz. So with his first goal of the game. Leibowitz, goal number 28 on the year. Eiler Stein and Sawyer Gibbons squaring off. Kick free there. And Lombardo will scoop it up, the ground ball. Rousseau holding on to it now, 9:50 to go here in the fourth. As the Warriors have cut it to 3. As Jack Farrell, the big reason why. Those 18 saves to keep it just at 8-5. Giving his team a chance to be in this position, as it definitely could be much uglier if it hasn't been for his play. It's giving it now to Nevins. Nevins a quick feed, a little bit of position here. For Rousseau will just back it back up and out. 32 on the possession clock, 9:10 to go on the game clock. Blitz being pressured here by Alexei Fawzi, and a flag flies as Fawzi took his man down. Fawzi whistled for a hold. Like calling him off. Not to argue, just keep going. Don't need to pick up anything extra in a 3-goal game. So the Corsairs now a man down. 8-5 game with 8:43 to go, and now they're going to be looking to try to force a turnover. Warriors with 60 on the possession clock. Sawyer Gibbons got the stick up there to block that one from Testa. Scooped on up, though, by the Warriors. Leibowitz sends it across. Shot, and that hits the post. Shot coming from Jacob Testa there off the post, and it rolls out with 8:14 to go. And Nevins drops this one off to Leibowitz. This one now behind the cage. Sharonzi, 45 on that clock shot. And it is stopped. Once again by McCaffrey. Big time save here to keep it a 3-goal game. Corsairs up the field. Broche now will just spin back with it and hold it tight. Back to even here. Sent on over to Tim Jordan. So the Corsairs able to kill it off. 7:15 to go here in this one at Cressy Field. Pass nearly stolen, but it got to Josh Souza. Souza dropping it back to Mike Rizzo. 50 on the possession clock here. As we approach now just 7 minutes to go in this contest here tonight. Mike Rizzo dropping it down now, Souza. Long stick all over Kevin Swenson as he just tries to run away from it. Can't get away from it, though, and he'll finally give it off to Tim Jordan. 6:35 to go. Prozinski with 15 on the possession clock. Ski takes a whack there from Leibowitz. Prozinski takes another one with 7. This one behind the cage, Jordan to Prozinski. 2 on it. They got a fire here. They do, and as time expires, it is Mike Rizzo who will catch and shoot on the pass from Donovan Prozinski. 9-5 Corsairs. And that is how you kill some clock right there. They did that to perfection to get the 4-goal lead back as Mike Rizzo will score his second goal of the night. Donovan Prozinski with his second assist. So a great look there from Prozinski to Rizzo. So going on Eastern Connecticut, the Woods whistled for necessary roughness for a minute with 6:16 to go. And it is won here by Sawyer Gibbons once again, and a timeout will be taken here by UMass Dartmouth as they lead 9-5 with 6:09 to go here in this one. We'll keep it right here during the break and take a look at some numbers. So Sawyer Gibbons getting a face-off win there against Tyler Stein. That is pretty even now, the face-off. Those Corsairs have won 9 of 18, so that is completely split. As for the shots, 38-12 in favor of UMass Dartmouth. 27-8 is what the shots on goal total is. And the scoring summary by quarter, 3-2 Corsairs in the first, 3-2 Corsairs in the second, 2-0 UMass Dartmouth in the third. And right now the Warriors and the Corsairs 1-1 apiece here in the fourth, but the score that really matters is right now a 9-5 game here at Cressy Field in favor of the Corsairs. Winner here will be heading to Keene to take on the number 1 seed in a semifinal contest. And that will be at 4 o'clock in Keene at Al Athletic Complex. Plymouth State already knowing who they play as they will take on the 6th seed, UMass Boston. Winner of the game Friday of the respective game will advance into the LEC championship game also at Keene, and that's 1 o'clock on Saturday, May 4th. 5:50 to go. As Tim Jordan finding Zick. Shots taken there from Jordan, and it is stopped by Farrell. Brozinski able to keep it alive. Zick. Now towards Jordan, back to Winzik. Shot will go high there from Jordan with 5:16 to go. 58 seconds there on the shot clock, so that continues to tick along with the game clock, with UMass Dartmouth leading by 4, 9-5. Well, it was an 11-5 win for the Corsairs last time these teams met. It's one loose towards the front. It is scooped on up by Ross as Corsair in front lost his stick. That was Winzik who lost a stick in front. Ross sending it across to Sharonzi. 4:43 to go. As Cardoza. Sent over Sharonzi. Jacob Testa. A quick feed to Rousseau. Shot blocked by Alexei Fozzy. It goes all the way down to the other end, and it is grabbed by Farrell. Farrell will just hurl it back up the field, and it's unable to be scooped on up by Clement. The Warriors get it as Leibowitz there. And a whistle, and Chris Broche will be going off. And we'll get you the call here with 3:52 to go. Necessary roughness going on Chris Broche. Nevins up top. Now Testa. Shot, they'll score. As it was sent over to Matthew Rousseau, and it is now a 9-6 game. So Rousseau scoring to make it 9-6 with 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, that penalty coming back to hurt the Corsairs right there, as it's now just a 3-goal game with 3:40 to go and an important face-off coming.
Connecticut goal scored by number 34, Matthew Rousseau.
So Rousseau scoring
By number 7, Jacob Testa.
a goal on the man-up opportunity. Jacob Testa with the assist. It is Stein and Sawyer Gibbons on the face-off, in and out of the stick there of Gibbons. And the whistle will go against UMass Dartmouth. I think they said a push or a hold going against Sawyer Gibbons, or one of the Corsairs who are in pursuit of that ball. Now it is Cardoza. Picking it off now, Nevins. There's a dominated pretty much all game, and the Warriors trying to make a comeback here. They've cut it to 3. Behind the cage, Testa. So give it off now, Leibowitz. Let's with it along the sideline. Shot stuffing that one by, and saying he was in the crease was McCaffrey there, so it's going to be waved off. Oh, in the crease. That's what they point to. McCaffrey wanted, and they got it. Now that goal wiped off because of it in the crease. And Alexei Fozzy is able to get across the midfield line. Mike Rizzo with 2:18 to go, and the Warriors going to have to be swarming the ball now. They got to force turnovers. No urgency here if you're UMass Dartmouth in terms of getting a goal. You have an opportunity, yes, but just kill some clock here. Zick. Up top now to Tim Jordan. 42 on the possession clock. We're under 2 minutes to go here at Cressy Field. Shot, scoop. Well, that one will wide. I think it hit off the side of the net there. This one turned on over. A shot from Rizzo is turned aside. This one then knocked free. Scooped up by Jordan. Fresh possession clock. 1:35 to go. As Tim Jordan with the ball right now. Goalkeeper out as well, Farrell. As everyone here going after this ball. Absorbs a whack there from Trevor Ross. That was Jordan. Mike Rizzo coming around trying to avoid the pressure. Seti, the one who is trying to get it from him. Gives it off now to Prozinski. 30 on the possession clock as we got 48 seconds to go with that flag still on the field for what would be a slash. Prozinski takes a whack from behind. They wanted a slash. They didn't, I don't think, got another flag. 28 seconds to go. Prozinski will give this one off. Zick coming on in, shot, and that will be stopped by Farrell just as the shot clock expires. Clock stopping at 17.8 seconds to go, and we'll get what the call is. But UMass Dartmouth will be moving on to the next round. Be 8-9 now on the year. Connecticut going to see their season finish. The 7-9 record. Well, UMass Dartmouth have just won for the third time ever. Just the other day here on the 23rd. So Ross and Bartko both in there for penalties. As they both are the lone seniors on the roster for Eastern Connecticut. As we said, the winner going to be taking on Keene State on Friday. So there's just 17.8 seconds away from beating Eastern Connecticut twice in a year and just for the fourth time in program history. 4 p.m. against Keene State, the number 1 seed and host at Keene. And that is May 3rd. Sayers with it here as it's Donovan Prozinski with it. With 12 seconds to go, flag flies here as he is slashed by Copy. Now the game is over anyway as Prozinski will just throw this up. He takes a shot there from behind from Copy. Doesn't matter as the horn will sound. And it is UMass Dartmouth moving on here as they will beat Eastern Connecticut for the second time this year. As they beat them by a score of 9-6 here in the first round of the LEC tournament, and they will be moving on here to take on Keene State, the number 1 seed, on Friday, May 3rd, and that will be at 4 o'clock in Keene at Al Athletic Complex in Keene, and that is the Corsairs making it in the Final Four, and that will be up in Keene. The other teams in that Final Four will be Plymouth State and UMass Boston. That is the later game if you want to catch both, and that will be at 7 o'clock there in Keene. But the Corsairs moving on to take on Keene State for a second time this year, as they will be trying to get into the LEC championship game for the second time in program history. The meeting between the teams was at Keene earlier this year, and that was on March 30th, and the Corsairs fell 19-10. But the final score here tonight is UMass Dartmouth 9 and Eastern Connecticut 6, as they're able to get the win. The 4 seed UMass Dartmouth defeating the 5 seed Eastern Connecticut, moving on, as it is UMass Dartmouth improving to 8-9, heading up against the 1 seed Keene State on Friday. And then Eastern Connecticut sees their season come to an end with a 7-9 record. That will do it for the broadcast here tonight from Cressy Field. The final score here in our first round game, it is a 4 seed UMass Dartmouth 9, the 5 seed Eastern Connecticut 6. That will do it for the broadcast tonight. I'm Brian Clemenson saying so long and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.